other one that I opened?
Are you streaming on YouTube?
It's easy. It's quicker to set up.
Okay. Let me get over to that.
Okay. Oh, there we go. We're on a little bit of delay.
Well, I guess so, huh?
Where's the link to share this with all the basic bitches?
The basic bitches.
Oh, server URL. Nope, I don't think I want that. I think I just want my link.
Where's my subscription?
It's the Black Jackals one I'm streaming on.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out where the hell.
Oh, have I not hit go live yet?
Let's try to do this.
I'm green all over the... Oh, I am live. Okay. Oh, I have one watcher. Is that you?
Nope.
Oh, there it is. Share.
Oh, that's why. Jesus. All right. I was like, why am I not subscribed? It's because I'm on my work account. You've gone incognitus.
Yeah, so I didn't have to log Nikki out of everything.
Mm-hmm.
It's so convenient.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dude. Wow, whoops. Went to the old one. The one thing I will say is you can search Hangouts in this. The old version.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. And we're just going to hit Control V and enter. Go back to this.
Oh, okay. Whoa, jeez.
Yeah, you're not going to want any volume at all on yours.
I was checking to see if it was actually working. It is.
Okay. Yes, that was me. Thank you.
I want to go for perfect product placement here, so hold on. There we go. Yep. You know what? Sponsored by Bethesda. Allegedly.
Live.
That's not too much of a delay. It's a good 20 seconds or so.
Okay. Where were we? Talking about maneuvers.
We were talking about maneuvers.
All right. The next part is the tactical deck. So you have the command cards that you give commands to your guys.
Sure.
The next part's the tactical deck. And these are like one-time use, super specific situations.
Okay.
Superb infantry training. One of your units, if you play this, and you can play 1,000,000 of these a turn, but one of your units gets all their combat dice even when it moves.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Infantry melee leader. If you have a leader with your infantry unit, they get an additional die in melee combat.
Got it. Okay.
So they are super specific, weird thing like short supply. Send a unit from the front line to the back line either side.
Oh, okay.
They're super specific, but they're not. It's not like if you don't have one, you're going to lose.
Right.
It's like when you have one, it just it just hits.
Drives the nail in the coffin.
All right. I think that's all the basic stuff. What type of questions do you have? What do you see here that just doesn't...
So when I'm moving...
Mm-hmm.
I'm moving all of these guys.
All of them.
That's
this is a unit.
Yeah.
And these units in some of the battles represent, like, squads. And in some of the battles, they represent battalions. Because some of them are like... This battle is 1,500 men aside, basically.
Okay.
Some of them are 20, 30,000 aside.
Right. Well.
As you read the cards, you'll see what they do.
Right.
And it kind of just makes sense once you start playing. I don't know how else to describe that.
Yeah, that's what I figured. We probably have to just get into it.
All right. Historical background. After landing unopposed at Montego Bay, Sir Arthur Wesleyan led a Portuguese-British army of some 15,000 men south towards Lisbon. Opposing him was General Herón de la Borre or something, with a force consisting of some 5,000 infantry, 500 cavalry, and 5 field pieces. The French resolved to fight a delaying action against his advance, while awaiting reinforcements from other French generals that nobody can pronounce their names.
Mm-hmm.
He chose his first defensive position in the hills just northwest of the village Roliça.
Mm-hmm.
Wesleyan advanced in 3 columns against the French, ordering the Portuguese troops under Trant on the right and Ferguson's column on the left to turn the enemy flanks, while the artillery and infantry in the center engaged the enemy in the front to hold them in position. The British attack was underway by 7 in the morning on the 17th of August, 1808. Although the French were hotly engaged all morning, the outnumbered French still held the hill position. However, by early afternoon, the wary French commander could see his position was being outflanked and quickly moved his forces back to his secondary defensive position in the south. The stage is set, the battle lines are drawn. You're in command. Can you change history? British move first.
Okay.
We play to 5 victory banners, so that's 5 units eliminated. Or the 2 hills on the French baseline are victory banners for the British. Mm-hmm. Once you objective hexes. If a unit occupies the hex at the start of the British turn, the British player gains that victory banner. As long as the unit remains on the objective hex, it will count towards the British victory.
Okay.
The French position has been outflanked. If he's moved off or eliminated, it no longer counts.
Yeah, okay.
The entire river is considered fordable. So when you look at the river one,
about that, yep.
you follow these rules.
Okay.
So you can move through it. All right. Next, let me pull up how many cards each of us will get. Yes, Google, I know I signed into all this shit. All right. Okay. You start with 6 command cards.
Okay.
And 5 of the tactical. I start with 5 and 4. So.
All right, so
You start with a command card.
okay.
Yep.
Let's do assault right flank.
Okay.
So now that means I'll be able to move 3 of these.
3 units.
Okay.
Yep. And now what we typically do to show which ones we're going to move is like in Magic, we tap them.
Okay.
And then you move them, and after you're done battling, you untap them.
Got it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we're gonna do.
Oh, and if a unit is on the line, it counts as either one. You
Got
can
it.
pick which one it counts
Okay,
as.
so any of the hexes that are straddling.
Yep.
Got it. All right. Do I choose which ones I move, tap them, and then?
Yep. You declare all of the ones that you're activating, and it doesn't
Okay.
even have to move. You just these are the ones I'm activating.
Okay. I'll go sideways with that guy,
Mhm.
and I'll go sideways with all of these guys. And because he's already in this, he's
Yep.
part of that.
He's
unit.
part of that unit, and he
Okay.
moves with them.
Got it. All right, so now these 2 are line infantry. No, this is
Those are
infantry.
light.
Yes.
Yep.
So that means he gets 2 range, so I can do 1. Now, as far as range is concerned, how close do you have to get before you can make the attack?
Oh, these boxes are range. So
Okay.
here's 1, here's 2.
Okay.
So 1, 2. Right now he's just out of range of everything.
I see what you. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. So,
All of the shooty units in the game all are basically 2, except for cannon, which are longer,
Mhm.
and then the British have the rifle lights,
light, yeah.
which are stupid good, if you can keep them alive.
right. All right. So I'm gonna do
And lights are the ones that can move 1 or 2.
right.
Mm-hmm.
So he can move 1,
Yeah.
and I can still attack with him.
Yes.
Because you're in range.
Exactly.
Got it. Okay. So I move them first, then I
You
do my
you
attacks.
move everything first, and then
Okay.
you do attacks.
All right.
Yep.
I'm gonna do 1, 2.
He's a line. He can only move
Oh,
1.
I'm sorry.
Lights can move 2. Line can only
That's
move
the
1.
only thing I'm having a problem with is they're so flippin' tiny.
If you look in the upper corner, oh, my finger's on it. But if you look in the upper corner,
Oh,
that's the light symbol.
Oh, all right.
That little symbol.
Well, I guess I'm the asshole. And then the light cavalry.
And you'll also get used to the images on the little things.
Right. Can move up to
3.
So blocks is movement here. Okay.
Yep.
Movement is 1 to 3 and battle.
Yes.
Got it.
Yep.
We're gonna go 1, but this is hill terrain.
There's no movement effects for them
Oh, okay.
on the hill.
On the hill. Okay.
Yeah. Now they get a negative for attacking up or down the hill, but moving across the hill is nothing.
Got it. Okay. So I did 1,
Mm-hmm.
2. We'll go 3 right here.
Yep.
All right.
So neither of those guys are in range of anything.
Right. This guy is, so I
Yep.
can attack with him. I can
Yes.
shoot up on those guys.
Yep.
Okay.
So if you look at your chart on, I'll pull these out of here.
And these guys were the light.
Light,
so they
Portuguese light. So if they move, they throw two dice.
Is this? Show me where you're seeing that, just so I can.
Oh, right here.
Okay.
So this is movement
Okay.
and ranged fire. So you throw 2 dice.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What's blocks?
That's how many blocks you have left in the unit.
Oh.
So as you lose blocks in the, because if you roll to eliminate, as you lose blocks in the unit, and then you are shooting uphill, so these guys have like partial cover, so you roll 1 less.
Okay.
So you roll 1 die at this point.
Can I?
If you want to, you can 100% use something.
Sure. Okay. So let me. I think I have. Oh, this is not going to affect because it's only talking about movement. It doesn't have anything to do with terrain, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, you would still, if it says ignore the effects of movement, you could still play it, and then you'd roll 4 dice, because it'd be as if you didn't move.
Okay, then I'll do that.
Okay.
Superb infantry training and ordered infantry units range combat dice are not reduced when it moves.
Okay.
So
you would have 4
I get
dice,
4 total now.
and then you subtract 1 for shooting up the hill, so you roll
I'm gonna
3.
roll 3.
Yeah. And for you, any blue infantry, you roll what you are shooting at.
Okay.
So any blues will kill a guy.
Well, no.
And 2 sabers and a cannon is exactly like Mike rolls, so I live.
Great.
Yeah. All right, and then you discard
All right.
both of your things, and you draw a command card.
All right.
And you only draw tactical cards if it tells you to do so.
On the actual card.
Yeah,
Okay.
there'll be some of the command cards that say do this and draw a tactical card.
Oh yeah. Okay. I saw that. Yep. I don't think I asked. So when referring to square, this is what's. Do we want to wait till we get to that?
So
at some point,
square, if a cavalry unit comes in and attacks a infantry unit, the infantry unit can form square to defend against the cavalry unit.
Okay.
You take one of your cards at random and put it here, and take the square token and put it on the unit.
Okay.
So you lose a command card from your deck, but the infantry unit gets a chance to roll a die to bounce the cavalry unit away, and the cavalry unit can only roll 1 die to deal melee damage. It can't roll the 4 or 5 that it might normally be rolling.
Okay. All right, I got you.
Yep. So I'm gonna probe the left flank, and I'm gonna activate my rifle lights here, and I guess I'll technically activate him, but what do I want? I'm just going to move these guys 1 to here. The cavalry. I'm here. Yeah, too bad. I'll move 1 to here and go like this. And then these guys, I'm just going to have them shoot right down the hill at your...
Right back at the guys that shot at them?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I have lights
Yep.
infantry. Oh, that's the British. So I have light infantry that has not moved. So I get 5 dice.
Do you get any bonuses for shooting down the hill?
No,
Okay.
and there is no negatives either.
Right.
For down.
Okay.
So 2, 4, 5. And I rolled.
Wait, battle effects. Cavalry. No, that's their. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I got it. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I mixed the
So
two
they
of them up. That's
broke
my
they
fault.
broke them up.
Yep.
So I rolled 2 blues.
Okay.
So I eliminate 2 of your.
Oh, jeez, I just knocked all that shit
I
out.
eliminate 2 of your lights.
Okay.
So just pull them off and set them to the side.
You got it.
All right, and that will
Damn Portuguese. Come on.
end my turn. I draw. All right.
All right. Oh, jeez. Okay, I misread that. All right, that's not going to be any good. All right. So, assault left flank.
Mm-hmm.
It's number of units or leaders on the left flank equal to command. So that's command after I play that card. Yes.
No. Command including
Including
that card.
So it's 6.
So
total.
you can move every guy over there.
Got
And
it.
don't forget, this guy technically counts because he's
Counts on there
straddling
'cause
the
he's
line.
straddling it. Okay. All right. So now I got to figure out what everybody moves here. And I am going to do.
You can move all of
I can
them.
move everybody. That's what we're going to do.
And then that guy can attach to any unit just by bumping into it.
Okay.
And then the unit still gets to do its movement.
Okay. So, like, if I attached him to him, they would still get their full movement.
Yep, they'd
Got
still
it.
get their 1.
Okay. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, got all those. All right. I am going to move him in with. second. So these guys are light British. So they get 1 battle or 2 non-battle. So we'll go 1. What range are they?
2.
Yeah, they're just still at 2. Okay. Now, if I were to go in here,
yep,
that's not going to have any effect on me at the moment. Yes.
No effect, especially since they're infantry.
Okay.
It will mean if I try to shoot you, I will roll at a -1.
Okay. So it's basically taking cover.
Yep.
All right. And there's no penalties for crossing the river?
No, but you have to stop when you enter the river.
Okay, so the moment I hit the river, that's my turn.
Yep.
Got it. Okay.
All those guys can only move 1, so that's not that big of a deal,
Right.
except for your horses, which can move like 20.
Right. I am going to put these up here. I'll bring him onto the river.
Those are heavy, so they are 1
to 2 in battle.
Yep.
Yep. So I will link up with him here, and then move him to here, and then I'll move him. British foot artillery. They
That
get
is
1 or
that's
battle.
actually horse artillery, isn't it?
Oh no, you're right. It is horse.
Yep. So 1 in battle or 2 in no battle.
Got it.
So you can move up to the river.
And I don't think I've got
No one
anybody that
has
can
range.
attack, so I'll untap these bad boys and we should be good to go. And I will discard you and pick up another one of you. I need to stop throwing these tiles all over the damn place.
I think I'm going to issue a cavalry charge.
Okay.
So I'll activate my cavalry units. And then order cavalry units up to 4. They battle with 1 additional die the entire turn.
Okay.
So 1, 2, 3. We'll move my lights to here.
Okay.
And then move these guys to here, and then they're done. So here I'm going to attack your light infantry.
Portuguese about to get smoked. So that card you played ignores
zones.
Zone.
Yep.
Yeah.
It just says 4 or fewer cavalry units across the entire board.
Got it.
There's
Okay.
some that are artillery, and then there's a couple crazy ones that are like any infantry unit in line or that type of thing. So light cavalry do 4 dice, so 5 with the
5 because you get the bonus.
Yep. And I miraculously only deal 1 melee, but he is eliminated.
Yes.
Thank God. I would have been super depressed. So in melee, once you kill somebody, you can
take their square.
You can take their square.
Okay.
And then you have, with cavalry, you have the option of advancing and attacking again. That's the cavalry's thing.
Okay.
So I think I will.
So you get your movement again. Basically, you get your movement reset.
You won only one spot.
Okay.
So I could reform and keep charging, or I can actually sit here and then try to attack there.
Okay.
So that's what I'm going to try to do.
Sure.
Now here you can form square if you want.
Okay.
And if you form square, you get to roll 1 die to try to deflect me, and I can only roll 1 die to attack you rather than the 5.
Okay. Do I choose which one I put underneath there? I have to do it random?
Shuffle, and then
Got
I'll pull one.
Got it. Okay. Okay.
And then you put it under, and you put the square right on that unit, so we know which one it is.
Okay.
So you start by rolling what they call a bounce flag. So you roll 1 die. If you roll a flag, I have to retreat 1 square with my guys. All right. And then I roll, and the only thing that matters are I think it's just
the sabers.
I think it's sabers and flags.
Okay. Sabers, you attack me, and flags, I have to retreat.
And you can't retreat because you're in square.
Right. Okay.
So you would just.
So I still just take the damage.
Mm-hmm. Infantry square. Bounce flag.
I thought that was a bubble in the bottom of it, like a piece of ice in the bottom of the glass.
Oh, it's just a bubble, yeah.
That's me.
So the normal stuff kills the infantry unit, but I only roll 1 die. So here's my 1. I get a flag, and because you're in square and can't retreat, you do lose 1 guy.
Yep.
But it's not.
But I remain in
You
square.
remain in square,
Okay.
and you can't leave square if there's a unit next to you.
Okay.
But as soon as the unit gets away, you have to order it. It can leave square, then it can do stuff.
Okay.
So there's my cavalry charge. And then your turn.
Hold on, I'm trying to. Alright, let's see. Attack an enemy.
Is it still broadcasting?
It is on my side.
Okay.
So they only get 1 in battle. Alright, so we'll do attack left flank.
Okay. So you got 3 units over there?
Yep.
That stream's not the ugliest thing I've ever seen.
No, it's not bad. Let's see here. Line, I get 1. What?
Mike goes, "Oh my god, I can't believe you just said that about Brian live on the internet."
Well,
What, that Red Tails is Brian's favorite movie of all time? It's on the internet now. It must be true.
that's how it works. Alright, we're going to do... Let's see your forest.
Moving out of no penalty.
Alright.
Moving into, you come to a stop.
Alright. Oh, I needed to declare. I'm sorry.
Yeah. What do you got? 3 guys you're doing?
Yeah. I think we'll bring these guys up too. These were the heavy cavalry. So I get 1, 2 in battle. We're gonna do 1, 2.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, I'm not doing anything else with them, so I'll leave them there. It's not a problem that I cross them into.
Nope, no
It
issues.
just
You
means
can
that now.
you can now they're in the center.
Yep.
You can swing whole units all the way around.
Cool. All right. We're gonna go
Yeah, it doesn't matter where they finish, it matters where they start.
here. We're gonna bring you here. All right. Now he's just gonna. Well, let me look real quick.
don't think he has a shot at anything.
I don't think he does either. The other guy does, but...
Yeah, this guy definitely has an option to take a shot.
Alright, so he's going to chill where he's at.
Mm-hmm.
This guy is going to take a shot up the hill.
At the lights.
Yep.
Okay.
I take a 1 penalty.
Yeah. But you're using British lights,
Right.
which shoot at a 4 on
Exactly.
movement, because
So.
they're actually good. So you shoot and roll 3.
Because they're not Portuguese.
Mm-hmm.
To red and flag?
Right. So I don't have to honor that flag. I can hold my position because
Yep.
I'm in line.
Mm-hmm. Alright. And now in that situation, in order for me to actually do damage to you, I would have had to do 2 blue or 1 blue, or...
You would have had to do a blue would have lost me, or 2 flags would have forced me to retreat because I can only ignore 1.
Got it, okay.
Mm-hmm. I guess I'm gonna attack the center.
Attack. I didn't know I needed to pull a new card, didn't I?
Alright, issuing orders to that guy.
And one real quick question.
Yes.
I have this one here, which
Yep.
takes me down below 6. That's how it stays.
That's how it stays. Because it's a risk, reward, advantage, benefit type thing.
Yep.
So I'm definitely activating this guy, and I'll probably activate that guy.
Oh, cool. All right.
And I'll activate my cannon as well. So these are the 3 guys I'm going to activate. My lion is going to move up onto the hill.
Okay.
My light is going to hold, and my cannon are going to hold, and then I'm going to start shooting.
Oh.
So I'll begin with the lights firing into these lights.
Okay.
Since I didn't move and I'm firing with the lights, that's 5 dice. 3, 4, 5.
In the plums.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's all but 1, yeah?
All but 1. So 4 blue eliminates 4 of your guys, and sabers only count in melee.
Okay. So there was this one you were shooting at,
Yeah.
right? Okay. Filthy British.
You're the British.
I know.
Okay.
They're filthy for getting their asses handed to them like that.
I'm going to then bombard them with my cannons.
That should be fun. I'm looking forward to it.
So cannons are... Let's see. So cannons are 4, 3, 2. So cannons, they get worse with range.
Oh, yeah.
So 4 damage at 1, 3 at 2, 2 at 3 range.
Okay.
So 2 dice. And I eliminate 1.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 2 victory things.
Mm-hmm.
And then my last activation will be this line, which I brought up here.
Mm-hmm.
So they moved. So that's line infantry with movement.
Mm-hmm.
Only 2 dice.
Hot hand, man.
Hot hand.
Good God.
All right. And that's done.
All right. Let's see if I can not die. Oh. Well. I guess we'll do Legrand Maneuver.
Ooh, yeah, that's good.
So, order to 4 or fewer units or leaders. Units or leaders may make strategic move up to 4 hexes. Now, does that mean they only get to make their move, or I get 4 hexes with each one?
Each guy, each unit that you order can move 4 hexes.
Cool.
There's no battling. You just get to move 4 units, 4 hexes, and then draw a tactical card.
Nice. All right. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4.
You can't battle.
Oh, good point.
Yeah. So the Legrand maneuver is a get your units in position for next turn.
Right. Good call. Would have been funny though, right?
It would have been hilarious because I
Would've
would have
loved it.
I would have fixed bayonets in charge next turn.
Firing squad. Alright, we'll do 1, 2, 3. Is there a penalty?
They get a big penalty for attacking into the woods.
Okay, that's what
Into
I thought.
forest is -2 for cavalry.
Alright. We're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4. And last but not least, 1, 2, 3. They're gonna, well, hold on here, let me look. They're gonna have -1 fighting out of, but you know what, I'm alright with that, so. Am I doing something wrong?
No.
Okay.
No. Right, it doesn't say infantry or anything. I just was like, oh, can you move cannon with Legrand? Yeah, you can move anything.
Okay.
I think that's one of the best cards in the game.
I love that.
And you get to draw a tactical card as well. So you've just shorn up your right flank. Pretty freaking hard.
Here's hoping. I suppose that'll depend on how invincible you end up being.
I think I'm gonna have to assault the right flank.
Alright.
I'll activate these guys and these guys. And I think I'm just gonna come down off the hill like this,
Mm-hmm.
and then move up like that.
Okay.
So we're gonna start with attacking with my cavalry unit.
Okay.
On your guys there.
Sure.
Do you want to form square?
No.
Okay. So then I will roll my cavalry dice. 2 soldiers eliminating the last remnants of that unit.
Yep, that unit is toast.
Alright, so I can take their space and move ahead. I think they're just gonna, the lights are just gonna hold there. They're not gonna advance.
Okay.
What is it shooting into the woods again? -1, so I'll chuck 1 die at those guys.
Okay.
So I need a horse to kill, because that's your cavalry unit, right?
Cavalry, yep.
Nope. So it lives. Alright, and that's my turn.
Okay. What?
That one light cav unit's out there all by itself. Oh, that's solid. So, how many infantry units? 4?
4 or fewer.
Okay.
So I should be able to do it to this one, this
Yep.
one, that one, and that one. Or is this? How does this?
That's
work?
in square. It can't come out of square because there's still cavalry right there.
Okay, so he can't attack or do anything.
Nope, he can't
Okay.
come out of square.
All he's doing is defending. Got it.
Mhm.
So what I'll do is this guy, this guy, this guy.
And it's not in a zone, so you can bring that into play, of course, or you can activate that guy over there.
Well, that's a good point. I didn't even think about that. No, I think I'll bring him into play.
Okay.
All right. 2 hexes and still battle in melee. So we're gonna go. I'll move him up 1.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna move him.
Remember, if you go into the forest, you must stop.
Right.
So you can't move the full 2.
1. No. So 1. I'll stop there. And then you, I'm gonna do 1, 2.
Okay.
So I can attack with him and him. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yep.
So I will move him back because he's not doing anything. Now, shooting out of forest shouldn't have any.
No. You infantry out of forest is
fine.
It's
right?
fine. Yep.
But I'm meleeing. Yes.
Yeah. No, infantry out of forest is fine. There's no
Okay.
issues for them.
All right. So I get moving. Or here we go. Melee. So this guy is line.
Mm-hmm.
So he gets 4 plus 1. No, that's guard infantry. Never mind.
Yeah,
So just
guard.
4.
The heavy guys get
Yep.
1. So you still throwing 4 dice against my cav.
Yep.
And with however many left, I get to battle back.
Right.
Unless
That's per fight.
yeah. So
Okay.
you'll attack with this. Which one? This guy.
I'm going with this guy.
Okay,
first. Yep.
you'll attack with this guy, then I'll battle back against him unless I'm forced to retreat, and then you'll get to attack with the other guy.
Sure. Let me do. You bastard. Alright. Cool. Alright. Here we go. 2 flags.
And a melee.
Yep.
So I automatically lose 1,
Okay.
so that's dead, and I will 100% honor both those flags and tactically withdraw.
Yeah, of course.
Yep. But next turn you can order that guy out of square and get your card back.
Sure. Okay. Basically, I'm boned at this point though because I've
You can take the space if you want, but only cavalry can then attack after that. But
Right.
infantry can move into the space if they want.
I'm not going to.
Okay.
So I'm good where I'm at. And when I pull this square back, this just gets discarded, correct?
No, that goes back to your
back
hand.
in your hand. Oh, you
Yeah.
pick it back up. Okay.
Yeah, you pick it back up.
I don't think I needed a.
Oh.
No, I didn't.
You just draw normal.
Yep. Cool. All right.
I think.
I don't know if that card took a screw or something on the back of it or what. But,
Likely.
yeah.
Decisions. Where do I press? What do I need? 2 more?
Mm-hmm. Excuse me.
All my cards suck for this situation. All of them. I think I'm going to attack the left flank.
Okay.
Issuing orders to this guy and this guy. And I will pull him back to here and just hold him on the ridge. So really a do-nothing turn.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right. We're going to do... Oh, got it, okay. Take command any section. So, issue an order to one leader in any section. The leader and units in up to 3 adjacent linked contiguous hexes to leader are ordered. When leader is attached to a unit, so long as the leader remains with the unit, that unit is also ordered. So I was going to do him, him, and him.
To issue orders to this guy and get this unit.
Yes,
this block.
exactly.
Perfect. Yep.
I'm also going to play leader bonus orders. I'm ordering a leader or unit with attached leader in addition. And I'm going to do that on this one here.
So you get to order another...
Yep, I get another leader.
I haven't seen this one. Order a leader or a unit with an attached leader in addition to orders on command card. Oh, nice. Cool.
Okay.
So those 5 units.
Yes. Alright, so you are
Light.
light, which means you get 1 to 3 in battle. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. You get 1 in battle or 1 in run, yeah?
No, those are just lines.
So they just get 1.
So
right?
all the units you've activated are lines, so they just get 1.
Alright, so I'm going to wait, hold on, you will do him up to here, him out to, no, hold on, we're going to wait on that, we'll do him to here. I want to move him out to here, actually.
Okay.
And move him up to here. Alright. So, what I'll do now is...
This attack.
Yes, that attack is going to be 1, and then I'm also going to do an attack here.
Okay, a
We'll
ranged
worry about
attack.
that in a minute.
Yep. So we'll start here. So your light cav, your British... Oh, wait, that's your Portuguese light?
Yes.
On 3 dice.
Portuguese light with 3 dice. There it goes. Oh, there. I was going to say, where the hell is it? And it only thing that the... Go ahead.
Sabers and horses hit.
Right. And he counts for preventing...
Flags.
Exactly. Got it. Alright. Well, that's not going to do me anything good.
No. If you had attacked cannons, that would have been nasty.
That would have been, real disgusting.
So then my light cavalry battles back.
Okay.
I only have 3 blocks, so I only get 3 dice.
Okay. That's pretty good.
And that's 2 sabers.
Yeah. Let's turn it back
And then you get a shooty with your line.
Yep.
So line that moves for you is what, 2?
Yes.
Okay.
And it's -1 because it's going up a hill.
Up a hill, yep.
Yep.
Perfect shot.
I'll take something.
Perfect shot.
Yeah. Give that guy a commendation.
He gets a commendation. Oh, because I dealt damage to you, I have to check to see if I kill the leader.
Okay.
The only way to kill the leader is by rolling 2 dice and throwing 2 sabers.
Okay. Almost like that?
Almost like that. Almost. Saber flag.
Fucking hell. Alright.
Alright. Don't forget to draw.
Yeah, I just did.
Okay. I think I'm gonna fix bayonets.
Awesome.
So I'll issue orders to this guy. This guy. This guy. And is this line? Oh, I'm not the British.
Did he read the rules to you? Or
He's
is
the
he
dirty
cheating?
French.
Right, he's cheating.
I'm not cheating. Okay, the French are probably cheating somehow, but I am not.
And funny that you're the French.
Yeah.
Weird.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
My name's Nikki and I'm-
out. And what?
I'm Butthead.
Oh! Yeah, I'm sure that's what you were going to say. The door's closed. You can say whatever you want to now.
I will activate these guys.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So bayonet charge. We'll go 1, 2.
Okay.
1, 2. 1, 2. And 1, 2. All right. So we're gonna start. We'll start here. Line into your cavalry.
Okay.
So French line into cavalry is 4 dice. It's not cocked. What your call?
Yeah, it's fine. We'll call it.
Okay.
That's fine.
That's 100% yours.
Yeah, that's all right. We'll
Okay.
call
So that eliminates that.
it. Yep.
I will attempt to kill your commander. 2 flags don't do it. So your commander retreats 1 to 3 spaces now because
Okay.
his unit's been lost. So do that.
All right.
Okay. Did Mike say it? Don't listen to Nikki's pro-British propaganda.
Yeah, that's fair.
True. I'm going to take my lights into your line
Square?
here.
Okay.
Your yeah. So lights down 1. I roll 3 dice. 2 are eliminated for the saber
The blue and the,
and
yeah,
the blue.
got it. Yep.
I'm gonna throw this line at that line.
Okay.
So the French, their bonus is when attacking infantry, they get to throw an extra die.
Okay.
That's just the French charged a lot,
Mm-hmm.
so that's 5 dice.
Because I couldn't shoot worth a shit.
No, the British can just shoot like there's no tomorrow. Whew. 3 down.
Yep.
And a flag which you can either honor or ignore because you have supporting units.
Right.
So you do have the option of pulling back.
Yeah, I'll pull back 1.
Okay. And then over here, I'm going to go up the hill,
Okay.
but I'm going to use,
Your magic nasty up the hill card.
Sapper. An order infantry unit battling an enemy unit or leader on a non-clear hex terrain can ignore that. So I'm going to throw 5 dice up the hill.
Got it. Okay.
And take out 4 of them with 3 blue and a saber.
Jesus. All right. Take out 4 of them, you said?
Yep.
All right. Well,
2, 4, 5. So
you just won.
good
Yes,
game.
sir. Absolutely.
So, what do you think of Command and
I think it's pretty cool. I do like it
Yeah.
quite a bit. Now that I got the hang of it a little bit.
Yeah. There's. I really liked your big. Did you have a bunch of cards to support this?
Yeah. Well, the next.
The next.
I had artillery combat bonus that I was going to use on this guy.
Mm-hmm.
But the other thing I wanted to try and do was where is it? Hold on. Rally. For some of my damage dudes.
Oh yeah, Rally's great.
But I didn't get that far. So.
Yeah, I was kind of all over the place with my cards. I had nothing in the center,
Mm-hmm.
except I think I had 1 card that I used out of the center. But that's what I like. Your grand strategy is dictated by where you're allowed to move the units,
Sure.
but the tactics you employ within that are
It really makes every game different because you can't just go for the same strategy every time.
No, but it's not like, oh, well, I'm the British on this map. I just blitz the flank attack, and pinch him, and then he loses.
Absolutely.
It's I have no cards to flank attack.
I lost too many people on this side too early on. That's part of really what the big issue was for me.
Mm-hmm.
But oh well.
Don't listen to Mickey's pro-British
I love it.
propaganda.
How was the quality of the stream, gents? Anybody that's watching, I don't even know how many people we got on there. Two. I think one's me. What's this? I'll do participants. Just as the blackjack. So it's probably just doing the chat. Whatever.
I really want to get a new webcam now.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm fitting to get one. I think.
Because the video wasn't that bad.
Yeah, it's not horrible.
Mm-mm.
And from what I heard when I had it on for a second there,
The
with
sound
the
wasn't
audio
bad.
was pretty good too. Yeah. And that's just running on a computer, webcam, and microphone.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the external, or no, that was off the.
Yeah, that's right off this
Yeah.
little mic.
No kidding.
Excellent battle, Steve.
Yeah. That's a good time. I was looking when you mentioned it earlier. I started looking it up, and looks to be quite a few different games that use a similar system.
It's Richard Borg designed it. Is the name of the guy, and he made. I think he started off with a Civil War system, and then he has a World War II version, a World War I version, like trench warfare. Hi, Nikki.
Why are you in the weird one?
What?
Incognito.
So I didn't log you out of your Gmail when I logged into all my stuff.
Oh yeah, good. 'Cause I don't know my password. There's the sweet and saucy password too, but I don't have to remember it because it just there's a drop down and I hit sweet and saucy. That's the one day that yours was on there. I don't know why. I really don't know why your email's on mine, but I just clicked it because usually it's sweet and saucy, and I click it and I'm like, this isn't sweet and saucy. And then Matt's like, someone's in my account. I'm like, well, it's fucking me, but I don't know what happened. I'm just trying to look at the sweet and saucy email.
We're streaming this out live, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, hey.
Yeah.
So they just saw my face?
No, because it's of this right here.
Yeah.
But I just put my face in front of it.
Let's see. Audio is crap. I didn't hear a single fart. Your voices are fine though.
Mike was not impressed with your. Mike
Yeah.
was not impressed with your pro-British propaganda.
Yeah, ripping on the French being cheaters.
Yeah.
Just Matt.
They're not cheaters. They're cheese-eating surrender monkeys.
But there's
They make a mean bread.
They make.
they make a mean bread. Thank you, Nikki.
Yes.
So there's this one. There's the World War I. There's a samurai one, I think.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah.
I'd like to see that.
And then there's the old world, like Rome and Carthage and those type of things.
That was a lot of what I saw was the older world ones.
That was the first one that got big. And that one is all about like huge lines of battle and like the leaders are more heroes that do a crap ton of stuff.
Yeah, I noticed that in a couple of these it said if you had it's her. If you had somebody with like a portrait on there instead of like a leader with a portrait instead of just this little thing, you got something extra. Like I don't know which one it was. Let me see.
Oh, some of the extras go to like the guard gren, the grenadiers.
There we go, like a leader of honor. It said.
I've not heard of a leader of honor. It must be a. There's 7 expansions.
Yeah, I'm sure.
So one of the expansions, I'm sure, has it.
Yeah. Like I was interested. So like, some of them have stars on them. Some of them have like these pluses on them. Like, what are those? Does that have anything to do?
The pluses give you plus dice.
Okay.
If you're rolling.
Got it.
I think the stars are how rare they are and how powerful they are.
Oh, okay.
Like, there's only one tight command left flank. And I think there's only one Elon.
I gotcha. Okay.
Mm-hmm. I think that's part of it. And there's so many expansions with all of the armies of the Napoleonic era. Like,
so by expansions, it's battles, or does this come with multiple battles? Or like
this game came with 10 or 15. It came with 15 different battles that you can do.
That's pretty good.
Then you buy the expansion, and you get like, so this is basically the Spain campaign.
Okay.
Then there's an expansion with the Spanish army, and then there's an expansion with the Austrian army, and the Russian army, and the Prussians, and all of them.
Oh man.
I have 3 expansions.
We should get Molly's brother.
I need about 7 more.
Get Molly's brother Jason into this because he went through. He really got heavy into Catan again, and he bought all the expansions at the same time. He had a giant ass box coming from Amazon.
That's hilarious.
It was so good.
But Mike and I have played through, I don't know, 10 missions of this book. 9 or 10 missions of this book.
The mighty, mighty Portuguese.
When Mike and I played this the first time as the British, I won 5-4. And it was the Portuguese. They let me down, and then all of a sudden came through in the end, like with a brilliant maneuver, a brilliant counterattack maneuver, and they just came through for me. And they were crap up till the last minute.
I was hoping they might actually. I was hoping that when I got this guy deep in there, he'd do a little bit better. He did. He did not.
Yeah. When you get cavalry, so my strategy with cavalry is once you weaken a unit, you blitz in and pick them off, like I did here.
Yep.
So it's just a rush in, hit the weakened unit, or an end around to like get up on some of this other stuff.
I needed to use my artillery more, I think, too. That was the other thing that I didn't really bother. It took me a little bit to get used to the terrain idea and the difference between movement on terrain and actually attacking from terrain or to terrain.
All right, stream turning off.
Goodbye, friends.
Goodbye, friends.